What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are going to be going over the brand new cell that is coming from the World Tournament. Now, this is obviously going to be the global ranking prize. The local rank prize will still probably be the LRTN. I doubt they would change him out this early in the game. He's only been out for, what, 2 World Tournaments? Maybe 3 if I'm remembering correctly, but I don't think so. I think it is just 2 World Tournaments. But yeah, we'll have to see. But anyway, Cell's coming. He's going to be a tech unit from the looks of it, and we actually get the passive skill and everything like that. We don't have the leader skill, but let's face it, you're not going to use this guy for his leader skill. Even if you are very new at the game, the Baba Shop units have better leader skills than this guy in terms of types and everything like that. Now, I guess he could technically be a, maybe a category lead, but I highly doubt it. And this actually kind of funny enough, the more I look at his name right now, potentially goes into maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku's category about that whole full power thing. If you missed those translations, end of the video basically, but Goku's category is full powered, and that stuff is coming in July. But again, we'll have to see. I don't even know if you technically run Cell on them like that, but anyway, let's get into what Cell does. Now, obviously, all of this stuff right here just simply tells you the normal stuff, right? Tournament, you go in, win, get points, and you accumulate over the leaderboards, and then you, after a few days, when it's over, whatever your ranking is, depending on what your ranking is, you get a certain amount of cells or prizes and things like that, okay? I'm assuming still top 10,000 for the card itself. I wish it was 20,000 because keeping top 10,000 these days is definitely a grind. It's definitely a grind, even with Broly and all those other cards. So anyway, we're here to take a look at the brand new Cell, who is, again, full-powered Cell here. And funny enough, the reason, it's not technically full power, but Shin Power, so new ultimate power, essentially. If you don't recognize this part of the kanji, it's essentially part of the kanji for immense that you see in, like, the super attacks here on JP. But yeah, basically a new power, essentially, and then Cell, so full-powered Cell. So he's not in the same category, or he's not the same name as the STR and Tech ones. Those ones, I believe, have technically different names. I can even pull it up here real quick if you guys want me to. If we go into cards, open it in a new tab, we'll be able to find Cell real quickly in Extreme Z Awakening. If we go to Cell right now, actually I should open us up in a different tab so that you guys can see it, or a new window, I guess. So Cell here, yep, Perfecto Cell. Yeah, so Perfect Cell is the name of the game right there, and that's basically what it is. If we want to go down here, I'll just quickly go back here. But anyway, so this Cell is, I think he's technically under the same name as the free-to-play agility one that you can farm up, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, that seems to be it. So he's got farmable super attack technically. Get him up to get that AGL one up, and then farm him in if you technically wanted to. So anyway, the big question is, what is his passive skill, essentially? Because, as I said before, his leader skill will probably garbage, or we don't care about it, or it's a low tier or baby version of what other kind of category, leader, type leader, whatever it happens to be, right? It's probably just going to be a type. But anyway, his passive skill, wow, actually, I think this is what Extreme Tech needed, and I actually kind of want him to test them out. His passive ability is that Extreme types get Ki +2, attack and defense up 30%. He is actually a really good support unit. Sucks it's not +3 Ki, but you know what? I don't care. That is still a great support unit. That is an amazing support unit. This part, though, kind of pointless and pathetic. Super types, enemy, so no techie, no defense down 50%. Okay, so super enemy types 50% down in the defense, which yay, whoop-de freaking do. I'm not gonna lie, like, what the heck? Okay, Akatsuki, because you guys are the developers of this. If you're gonna give people the ability to lower defense greatly or lower enemies' defense by 50%, which is a lot, by the way, if you think about it, allow it to actually do something in terms of other things besides Broly stages. And I think even the Ultimate Gohan stage, potentially, you can technically work around that as well. But with critical hits in the game now, there's no need for this type of secondary part of the passive and everything like that. Hell, I'd be extremely happy I can't even highlight that. I'd be extremely happy with just the Extreme types, Ki +2, attack and defense up 30%. That is great on an Extreme Tech team. That's what this team needed. I'm going for him. I'm going to get him. I won't be able to rainbow him probably, but I would love to try and get at least a dupe of him if possible. That would be pretty cool. So anyway, so that's what Cell does in terms of his passive. I'm assuming supreme damage He potentially might stun or lower the attack. We're not really sure. We'll see when we get the data downloads here, either tomorrow, the next day, probably Wednesday at the latest, because the World Tournament starts on Friday, so I guess maybe Thursday as well. But anyway, oh wait, hang on, today's Tuesday. So Wednesday or Thursday, basically, Japan time, you will see the data download and potentially maybe other cards that come with it. Maybe get a Dokkan Awaken for the World Tournament medals. We'll have to see. So anyway, and then basically the stuff that returns that we've had beforehand is that you have the Dragon Ball Gotcha banner, essentially, which is still kind of trash. They've added a few decent cards to it and other SSRs, but for the most part, those rates are pretty low. So then next you have the World Tournament cards themselves. It looks like the Vegito is going to be in here. Why does it say Majin Buu ga Atara no Dokkan? Oh. It looks like a Buu is getting a Dokkan Awaken. Interesting. I don't know what Buu is that? That looks like, what Buu has come from the World Tournaments? There's the physical one, but that's evil. That's not evil Buu. That's just Majin Buu. What Buu is that? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna find out what Buu this is. I'm gonna be right back. All right, so I finally found the Buu, because this is Majin Buu, and then this is the kanji for kind of like evil, essentially, Maleficent, essentially. But it says Ga Atarashi, or Atara ni Dokkan Kansei, which means Dokkan. This is the kanji for Dokkan Awaken, to Dokkan Awaken them. So that means he's going to take the World Tournament medals, and I found the Buu, and this is the only Majin Buu, because this is the exact same kanji right here, as you can clearly see. That means this physical guy is getting a Dokkan Awaken right here. That's pretty cool. Now, leader skill, physical types of attack, key plus 50. I'm going to guess it's probably going to jump to a +2 key, attack and defensive 50. You know, it could be something like that. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. He does lower attack, though, so that's pretty cool right there. Now, the interesting thing about the Buu is that, as of right now, for every orb that he obtains, he regains 1,000 HP. So I'm wondering if he'll either, they could either do two things. Either A, they're going to give him the very basic Dokkan Awaken and just say, okay, instead of 1,000 HP, it's going to be 3,000 HP now, or 5,000, or whatever the case may be. Or potentially it's going to be raising some HP by a higher number than 1,000, obviously, and then also adding that to maybe his attack or something, or adding that to maybe lowering the enemy's attack or something. You know, it could be anything basically. But I'm going to take, if I had to take a wild guess, it's probably going to be like for every orb obtained, attack or HP plus 1,000, and then for every of those orbs that may be physical or rainbow or something like that, attack up 30% or something like that. Because he doesn't have an attack boost, right? He doesn't have any of that, so he'd have to rely on that heavily to make him a decent attacker, if that's what they want to do with this guy. So again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure. I think I've got that guy in like SA3. Yeah, I don't honestly remember, but we'll have to see. I don't know. It could be interesting on Super Battle Road. I'm not really sure. So I'm personally going to be going for the, they're going to be throwing all my golden tickets at this banner for the World Tournament cards. This tournament, or this third banner down here, is just simply guaranteed SSR. It's not going to have LRs in it. Yep. It does not have the tournament cards in it as well. It's just simply, or maybe it does? No, it does not. No, I don't know why I was thinking that. But yeah, anyway, so it's just basically all of those SSRs that are non-Dokkan exclusive. There's no LRs in these banners. So if you want an LR or an SSR from here that potentially is featured, it looks like the Mai and the Trunks are going to be featured as two of them. Go ahead. I'm personally going to go for this banner because I do want to get more of the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohans, because he's a great support unit. And heck, if I pull another Majin Buu, then we'll have to see what his passive changes when he Dokkan Awakens. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, right now, though, Bulma's stage is around until the end of the weekend as well, if you want to go ahead and get some of those support items as well. And then obviously they know that because the World Tournament's here, go ahead and farm up this Raditz. I did a video on a team guide for Pure Blood Saiyans, basically saying that Raditz, if you have Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Raditz could be pretty good on that team. So that's pretty cool to see right there, especially if you rainbow them. I don't have a rainbow to have an SA10 with all 4 paths unlocked. I'll have to try them out though on a team and in a video and everything like that. But anyway, so this event is around until the 22nd of 22nd when the tournament starts. Yeah. Tenkaichi Budokai ni Hajimete. Yeah, okay. So the tournament starts on Friday, which we already knew. Raditz event must be around probably until beginning of July would be my guess. But anyway, if you don't have them, go for them. Essentially, that's basically what it's going to be. So other than that, guys, though, that's basically it for this little update. We know what Cell finally does. We know that Buu is getting a Dokkan Awaken thanks to this kanji right here. And yeah, we'll have to see. We'll get a data download, like I said before, in probably a day or two. Thursday at the very latest Japan time. Wednesday probably, which is tomorrow Japan time. And of course, like I said before, 5 p.m. Japan time on Fridays when the World Tournament starts, which is 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Pacific, obviously Pacific Standard Time. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's me for the video. Let me hear your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.